Hello folks, Mal here with a community update, gaming news, and me generally geeking out over all the cool stuff coming this year. It's been a bit since I've done a full update video like this, and I'll try to stay on track going forward. I'm changing the format just a bit to include more gaming news, so let me know if you like that change. First things first, the community is growing and all I can say is thank you so much for the continued support. Every time you share a video, you post something on Twitter, you like a video, or make a helpful comment, I appreciate all of it, I really do. Welcome to all the new community members, which by the way, over the last 30 days, over 200 new people joined us. That's just awesome, so welcome aboard. Also pretty cool, and even though it might not seem like a big deal by YouTube standards, the channel broke over 600,000 views. And you know, that's only possible because of all of you. So again, thanks so much. I also want to call out the community members that have sponsored Let's Plays on the channel by gifting me games on Steam, JP, Wolfric, and most recently Ghost. So we'll have another special Let's Play that wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for the support of some of you guys, so thanks again. I'd really like to get the community up to 5,000 members by November of this year. I hear there's this cool game launching that month, but more on that in a moment. To show my appreciation for all your support growing the channel, whenever I'm able to over the next course of the next few months, I'll be giving away a couple of games and inviting people, if you want to join me in some co-op fun. So if you want to be in a video with me, this will be your chance. So more details regarding the drive to 5,000 and the first game related to that will be out this week, so please keep your eyes peeled for that video. Alright, now shifting gears a little bit to gaming news. Now, I have no idea why the gaming overlords are smiling on us so much, but I'm not going to question it. So, just in the past week, we get word that we're going to have XCOM 2, Fallout 4, a Master of Orion reboot, and Bard's Tale 4 is on Kickstarter right now. What? That's craziness! So lots of people have asked me about XCOM 2, and let me be perfectly clear. Yes, I will be playing it as soon as I can get my hands on it, and leading up to the release, which is scheduled for November of this year, 2015, I will be putting out update videos regarding it, mostly focused on what we know, and then my theorizing a little bit on how things will work. But I have to say, the fact that there's going to be direct modding support, Steamworks, procedurally generated maps, new classes, melee combat, hey, and stealth mechanics, which appear to replace the pod activation. I mean, there's a lot to love here already. Now, there's been some people that are not too happy about the fact that, ultimately XCOM lost and they've sort of changed the story. I'm okay with that. There's lots of different ways that they can approach that, and I'll talk about this more in future videos, but I am super excited for this title, and I think it's going to be awesome, as well as these other titles that are coming soon. So what was next? Oh yeah, Bethesda announced Fallout 4. So the setting moves up the East Coast a bit from Fallout 3. It takes place in and around Boston. Now, hey, being a longtime Fallout fan, and I think Boston is easily one of the most interesting cities in the US, I'm sure, like me, plenty of you are pumped for this. Now, there's been some feathers ruffled over the supposed lack of graphical update. First off, I don't see it. Secondly, Bethesda has already stated that they haven't added any post-processing effects or anything to their announcement video. So some industry analysts and critics have noted that, maybe they're playing things down a bit to set expectations at a reasonable level. If that's the case, I think that's a smart move on their part, so if everyone says, it's okay now, and then it comes out and it's even better, then great. Because there's been quite a few high-profile games where the graphics are awesome and all these videos, and then at E3, and then the game comes out and it's nowhere near as good. I think they want to avoid that, and that's smart. Of course, for me, role-playing games are not really about graphics, and while I certainly would take any graphical upgrade they want to bestow upon us, I'm far more interested in where the story goes. How they're going to make Fallout 4 a bit different. I mean, I get, war never changes. But honestly, the game should evolve a bit with each new version. I mean, Fallout 3 was released back in, late 2008? I mean, they've had a long time to work on Fallout 4, so let's hope that time investment pays off. I've got faith in Bethesda. I think they will. All right, let's see. Oh my goodness, there's so much stuff. Okay, in other news today, Wargaming.net, yes, the World of Tanks people, they had actually purchased the intellectual property for Master of Orion at like a fire sale from, I believe it was from Atari a couple years back. And I had been kind of waiting to see, you know, were they going to do anything with it or not, and yep, as of this morning, indeed they are. So the details are a little bit sketchy on the reboot for Master of Orion. But don't worry, so I'll be keeping a really close eye on this one. If you're unfamiliar with Master of Orion series, it's a 4X space strategy game that in essence launched the entire genre. I mean, I still play Master of Orion 2 to this day, and actually I've got a Let's Play series on the channel if you care to check it out. According to what I've read, a development group called NPD will be building the game, and then quote-unquote with some of the original members on the team. So I don't know, will Steve or Ken Hurd be back? I have no idea, but that would be great if they were. You know, Mutu is still, you know, heralded by many, myself included, as the best 4X strategy game ever. So, you know, I really just hope we don't get another Master of Orion 3, because that game was quite a letdown for fans of the series. So, you know, if they can resurrect it and do it right, then awesome. Certainly, you know, Wargaming.net's got deep pockets, so they should be able to do it right. All right, let's see. I also want to mention, oh yes, this is important. Well, it's important to me. I don't know if it would be to you. But the team over at In Exile have started their Kickstarter for Bard's Tale 4, and the last I looked, they were already about to finish their first stretch goal. So Bard's Tale was one of the first RPG series that I ever played as a kid, and my adventures in Scarborough were awesome. The announcement trailer looks really great. And if there's a solid mix of dungeon crawling, story, combat, puzzles, then Bard's Tale 4 might be the best one yet. I mean, the other games were great, and you know, probably you guys don't even know about those from 20 years ago, but Bard's Tale is a really cool setting, and I think that the team over at NXL knows what they're doing with regards to RPGs, so I'm going to put a link along with everything else in this video in the description below, and I suggest you jump on that Kickstarter. I think it's a no-brainer. Alright, well, this has been a bit of a longer update. As always, I look forward to both your comments and feedback. Thanks again for all of your support. Until next time, I am Mal, and I will see you later.